Bayern Munich, one of the most successful football clubs in Europe, is currently in a phase of uncertainty. Despite their dominant position at the top of the Bundesliga, where they have maintained a solid 4-point lead over reigning champions Bayer Leverkusen, the club's future remains in flux. What makes this situation even more intriguing is the fact that several key players' contracts are set to expire at the end of the season, and this looming potential exodus could open the door for clubs like Manchester United and Arsenal to make their move. While Bayern Munich's performances on the pitch have been impressive, off it, they are facing a potential crisis. The club has long been one of the most stable and successful in European football, but the ongoing contract issues with several players have cast a shadow over its immediate future. 7 players are set to leave the club this summer, and among them are some of the biggest names in world football. At the center of this upheaval are 2 of Bayern Munich's most iconic figures, Manuel Neuer and Thomas Muller. Neuer, the World Cup-winning goalkeeper, has been with Bayern Munich for over a decade, and his contributions to the club cannot be overstated. He has been a fundamental part of Bayern's success, both domestically and in Europe, and remains one of the best goalkeepers in the world. Despite his advancing age, Neuer is still considered one of the key figures at Bayern Munich, and the club has reportedly already opened talks regarding a new contract. However, the situation remains in flux, and the future of the legendary goalkeeper could still be uncertain. On the other hand, Thomas Muller, another Bayern legend, is in a slightly different position. The forward, who has spent his entire career at Bayern Munich, is now in the twilight years of his career. Muller's contribution to Bayern Munich has been immense, and he remains a key player for the team. However, with his contract expiring, there is still no guarantee that he will remain at the club. Talks regarding his future are ongoing, and it is expected that Bayern Munich will offer him a new contract. However, as Bayern Munich sporting director Max Eberl stated recently, these talks will not be lengthy. The decision ultimately lies with Muller, who will have to decide if he still wants to continue playing for Bayern Munich or seek a new challenge elsewhere. It is worth noting that Muller's future at Bayern Munich has been a topic of discussion for years. In fact, 8 years ago, a massive £85 million offer from Manchester United was reportedly rejected by Bayern Munich. At the time, Muller was considered one of the best attacking midfielders in the world, and the offer from Manchester United was seen as a massive vote of confidence in his abilities. However, Bayern Munich's management clearly saw Muller as an integral part of their future and refused to let him leave. In hindsight, Muller's decision to stay at Bayern Munich proved to be a wise one, as he has continued to play a key role in the club's success. Despite the long-standing loyalty between Muller and Bayern Munich, it is clear that the situation is now more complicated. With his contract set to expire, Muller must decide if he wants to continue his career at Bayern or explore other opportunities. For clubs like Manchester United, this could represent a chance to bring in a proven world-class player on a free transfer. However, it is unlikely that United would pursue Muller again, given the changes in both the player and the club since that failed transfer 8 years ago. While Muller's future may be uncertain, there is another player at Bayern Munich who could attract more attention from Premier League clubs, Alphonso Davies. The Canadian fullback has been a revelation since joining Bayern Munich, and his pace, technical ability, and attacking contributions have made him one of the best fullbacks in the world. He has long been linked with a move to Manchester United, particularly during Erik ten Hag's tenure at Old Trafford. However, with Davies' contract set to expire this summer, there is now a real possibility that he could leave Bayern Munich. The situation surrounding Davies is still very much in the balance. Bayern Munich has yet to come to an agreement with the player regarding a new contract, and with each passing day, the possibility of Davies leaving grows. Bayern Munich sporting director Max Eberl has been quoted as saying that the talks with Davies are ongoing, but there is still no resolution in sight. The club is reportedly keen to keep Davies, but it remains to be seen whether they can come to terms with the player. For clubs like Manchester United and Arsenal, Davies' potential availability represents a huge opportunity. Both teams have been linked with the player in the past, and with his contract expiring, they may look to make a move for him in the summer. Davies would undoubtedly be a valuable addition to any squad, and his attacking contributions as a fullback would be especially beneficial to teams in need of a dynamic and versatile player. If Bayern Munich is unable to tie Davies down to a new contract, it could be a bitter blow for the club, as they would lose one of their most talented young players for free. For Bayern Munich, who have prided themselves on their ability to retain and develop top talent, the potential loss of multiple players on free transfers would be a significant setback. As the transfer window approaches, the future of several Bayern Munich players remains uncertain, and Premier League clubs like Manchester United and Arsenal are likely to be on high alert. If Bayern Munich does indeed undergo a transfer exodus, it could have significant ramifications for the club and the wider football landscape. For Arsenal, a club that has been steadily improving in recent seasons, the potential signing of a player like Alphonso Davies could be a game-changer. The Gunners are in the hunt for top-tier talent to help them challenge for major trophies, and the addition of a player like Davies would bolster their squad. With the uncertainty surrounding Bayern Munich's future, Arsenal may look to take advantage of this opportunity and secure a deal for the Canadian fullback. Similarly, Manchester United, a club that has been in transition under Erik ten Hag, could see the potential departure of several Bayern Munich stars as an opportunity to strengthen their squad. The addition of experienced players like Neuer and Muller, along with the younger talent of Davies, could provide Manchester United with the depth and quality needed to return to the top of English and European football. While Bayern Munich remains in a strong position domestically, their struggles off the pitch could have long-lasting effects on their ability to compete in Europe. If the club loses several of its key players, it could find itself in a rebuilding phase, which could have an impact on its future success. As we look ahead to the summer transfer window, all eyes will be on Bayern Munich and their ability to retain their top stars. For now, it seems as though the club is in a period of transition, with several key decisions to be made regarding their future. For clubs like Manchester United and Arsenal, this represents a golden opportunity to swoop in and secure some of Bayern Munich's top talent. As always, the transfer market is unpredictable, but it seems certain that Bayern Munich will be at the center of some major transfer activity in the coming months.